I know y'all heard the news. YNW Melly got a mistrial. So let me explain what a mistrial is. That means that there was some error, or the jurors were split down the middle of saying, hey, we don't know. Some probably say, yeah, he did it. Some probably say he didn't do it. So what this means is they have to retrial him again. So all of this shit has to be done again. Now, this could work in two ways for Melly. It could mean that the defense that he has can get their shit together, because even though they've been, people like to say they were cooking, they were not cooking, bro. They wasn't cooking. This was more so the prosecution's game to lose. The prosecution was in control, so it was based off of their negligence, the stupid shit that they were doing. It was a bunch of stuff that pretty much lost them the opportunity to possibly win this case. I always try to look at this from a scope of being unbiased, and God rest the souls of Juvie and Sack Chaser. But again, if YNW Melly didn't do it, or if he's found not guilty, hey, we just gotta let this go and move on. Of course, people ain't gonna let it go, but at the end of the day, he beat his trial. But in this case, he didn't. So what does this mean for YNW Melly? This means he has to be retrialed again. This doesn't mean he's coming home. I've seen a lot of people posting on social media that he's coming home. He is not coming home. What this means is he's going to have to do it again. Will he make bond? I doubt it. If this wasn't a murder case where the death penalty was involved, he may have made bond, or he may get bond until the next situation or the next court date. But since this is still a high profile murder case and they do not know for sure that he is innocent, they're going to have the same stipulations he's been having. He is not coming home. He's not going to be bonded out. They're not going to give him a bond. If they do give him a bond, I will be very shocked. But it is still the same stipulations. Just because it was a mistrial doesn't change the fact that Melly is still a key suspect in the double murder that has a death penalty attached to it. So will he make bond? Looking like he's not. Now, I said how the defense can capitalize off this. They need to really be in a bag this time. This last go round, they really was just playing defense. Like, they were not on offense at no point. It was like no urgency to prove that this man was innocent. It was just waiting to see what the prosecution say and then try to, hey, yo, it can't be that because my client said on God he ain't do it. That's what it felt like to me. Whenever they got up there, it was like, Your Honor, but my client said on God he wasn't there, and he put that on blood, and they were like, yeah, that makes sense. Also, the prosecution has to get their shit together. Now, I do applaud the prosecution for going in swinging. And again, some of their swings were swings and miss, but they were aggressive. And if you don't think they're going to go back and double back and see what the fuck went wrong in this situation and try to learn from it, you're wrong. Again, it's going to be a new set. I believe it's going to be a new set of jurors that they have to put their case on the line and say, hey, either you're going to say he's guilty or he's not guilty. Now, for YNW Melly, this might really be a silver lining for him. This might be his real chance to actually come from under this. But I want you guys to understand, this mistrial does not mean the boy is coming home. It's just not. That's just not what it is. So if you're one of those people who are passing around like, yo, my boy coming home, he's not coming home just yet. I'm not saying he'll never come home. He's just not coming home now. And to answer the question, if you think he's going to get a bond, I highly doubt he will. But like I said, man, I'm going to keep coming to y'all because this case really intrigues me. And normally this page right here is more like comedy relief with a little bit of advice and some other shit. But this case is very, very intriguing to me. So I'm going to keep following it. And the next time some shit come up, I'll come back to y'all and give y'all a little bit more information. All right, y'all stay safe and y'all stay the fuck out of trouble.